Hey, we used to be down by 10. Now check the scope, boy, I knew I was destined to win. It's a whole bunch of losses I took on the chin. I just had to remember that just how it is. And that's just how it go. Lil' bro facing 20, he 20 years old. I'm 25, I done beat up the road. Went from New York to Texas and all the way home. Hey, I'm from the country, we putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug say he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow, you just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry, I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis. I don't give a fuck about the industry, I work a job as long as my son's straight. Bitch, I been him with this music since bro used to cook me a beat on the lunch tray. I hate when they act throwed off, that boy wanna crash in his head on a one-way. Bum from that dirty ass south for real, we'll set that bitch off on a Monday. But we'll set that bitch off on a Wednesday. Shit, I told my dog that he more like a brother to me, but I still pull a melee if he go against me. White boy, my name ain't Josh, but I keep the Drake in case they try to get me, and I call it burning on the hula hoop boy, cause they like to spin around some shit till they dizzy. I just told them to vibe, cause this shit just something to ride to. But stood on that same block for some years, working that bitch like a drive-thru. I cut off some people I love, and I still can't believe I'm the person they lied to. I hate little buddy, always on the net, talking about he a shark, but that fish should get fried too. Your ass will die too, for thanking you Superman. Bruh said he moved to the Ages to fuck some new hoes, and start catching plays out of Uber van. They be get wet as the Hoover Dam. If I out this bitch, I'm a shooter man. Bitch, I'm from Georgia, deep down south. We grew up on Jeezy and Gucci Man. As my uncle would say, on Gucci Man. We grew up on Friday and Pootie Tang. Used to eat on the noodles and noodle things. Leave the hood and come back like a boomerang. Leave the hood and come back like a junkie. Boy, I'm in the spot kicking shit, call me Mr. Miyagi. He big ass stick, but I don't play hockey. These 7'2", take the air out of his body. We putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug said he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow, you just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry, I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis.
How y'all doing, and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player where I hear any goddamn screen, we do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
I'm putting hot sauce on the pork chop sandwich. What it do? Happy STD Friday. Y'all come on in, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. Either which one will work. Now, what's going on? Why my thing ain't spinning? I don't know why my thing ain't spinning. Let me see if it'll spin. If I hit that thing one more again, bam, hit it one more again. That thing spinning now. That's what I'm talking about, man. How's y'all doing? Y'all did what I had done said that y'all were going to do, and y'all followed my instructions. Appreciate y'all for following my instructions. Willie, what instructions is you talking about? Y'all still alive. Y'all still alive. Those was my instructions yesterday, the day before, the day before that. All them right there. Y'all was my instructions. Y'all followed them. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Not today. Not today. Go ahead on to get it on in. Listen, we is not producing children or nothing, if that's what y'all thinking. We not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But today is the day that, damn it, today is your day. Today is your day. You done worked all week again. You done gave every other day to everybody else. Today is your day. Be happy about what you got. Now, why is this popping up like that right here? Because I responded to everybody. All right, bam. Shout out to Debo for the $4 cash. I appreciate that right there. Come on in. I am doing okay. I am doing well. I'm feeling good. Today is January the 9th. Bills. Woo, boy, the New Year bills a bit. Listen. Shout out to everybody who had to pay they car insurance for 6 months and shit. And shout out to the people who had to pay like their homeowners insurance and shit for January. The taxes on your houses and shit for January. Jesus. Boy, if it ain't a God, we need a God out here in the goddamn street. I'm trying to tell you something. I need grace. Bitch, I need grace when it come down to these bills. Trying to tell you something. Say Baltimore in that bit. What it do. Man, appreciate y'all for joining the player. Come on. Help a player out. We air well. Remember, we air well. Links in the description. That's what's up. He said, Willie, did you get the story that I sent you of a man with over 100 skeletons in his crib? You was lying to me? No. Hell no, I ain't get that right there. He had 100 bodies? I saw one. Oh, I did see some. I thought, you say 100 skeletons. I thought it were 15 bodies that was found in somebody's house. Let's see. Man was found with 100 skeletons in his house. Over 100 and this was 8 hours ago? You is lying to me. I got the footage. Damn it, it's on YouTube. Try to tell you something. Let me go ahead on, and now I need to go ahead on and say it up here. So I can, so it can just go ahead on and be up here, but I got to use my AI la. Oh, wait, hold on. Over 100 skeletons found in home, alleged grave robber. That's what they said, and that's what I'm clicking on. Let me just click on it. But
officials have called this.
Slow me down, shout. Slow me down, shout. Let me click on the foot for the tube so I can have it ready.
Build a website you love.
Because I'm not ready yet. Y'all gonna wait on this pimping. I appreciate you that. I appreciate you for checking on that story. I appreciate that right there. Bam. I saw a few things. Y'all, we finna run through some stuff. I hope y'all got y'all shoes tied. Trying to take, cause y'all supposed to run with me. So I hope y'all got y'all shoes tied, and like I hope y'all got y'all belt buckles, like y'all belts tight, so y'all ain't got to run and be holding up the pants, stuff like that right there. We grown around here. We grown around here. The only time that your pants need to be sagging off your rump is like at home or something. Like you behind closed doors. Like, hey, do you? But all out of public, dog, we got to have the thing tied up. You never know when we got to run. You never know when they're gonna start shooting. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh, we got some updates. Man, when I tell y'all we got one of the best updates on the planet tonight, I promise you, lay round for it. I got something for you. Let me, bam. This right here. Oh. We finna start with this right here. Y'all cheering stupid. Gotta go on and say it first. What is the definition of stupid? Hold on. Let's not get beside ourselves. Stupid definition. Stupid, having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. Y'all cheering stupid. Got to be more. I know the hell I'm talking about. Damn it, I know how to use these words. I do. Hold on, slow me down. I do know how to use these words. Now I gotta remove this tablet because this tablet ain't even working no more. I mean, I just been having it up for looks and shit like that. I can't even get back into it. I can put this up here though. I can put that baby right there. I got that new thing right there. Anyway, y'all, you're cheering stupid. You're cheering stupid. I know a lot of y'all don't think my child smart. My child get A's and B's and C's. They don't get D's and F's. They go to school every day. They have great conversations. You're cheering stupid too. Do y'all know what would be crazy? Educated people make the dumbest decisions. Did y'all know? Like, I don't think it used to be like this. I don't think it used to be like this back like before we were born. Like me, like before me, like we was born. Like 50 years ago, I don't think they were like that right there. Like if you were smart, like you ain't do dumb shit. Like, well, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Like, this is crazy. I did a video today. While I was driving. I was coming back from the grocery store. Because I had a thought and I be recording, you know. I be recording to myself. A lot of stuff I don't even put up. I just be recording so I can remember some things sometime. Do y'all think it's wrong? Do y'all think that it is wrong to remove children off the earth? Do y'all think, like, how would y'all fit? like in every story, a story about killing a child, we look at that person like, oh my God, like you need to get on from around here. You can't be killing kids. You can't be killing kids. And especially if you're going to jail, they going to show you that you're not supposed to be killing kids by graping you. That is so crazy. If you kill a kid, you get raped. I don't understand the punishment. But a lot of times they do stuff like that right now. So with the consensus of the majority of human beings on the planet would agree. Notice I say majority. I didn't say all, because I do understand that a lot of people don't even much care. Churn. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of us be like, you know what? That mean, ain't killing no babies now. That mean, you gonna leave the children alone. We gonna look at, is something wrong with that person? Am I right? Am I lying? And watch this. This so fly. I ain't even talking about abortion. Woo! I'm not even leading up to abortion. I'm just talking about the fact that killing children, removing children off the planet, I think we got a problem with it. Right? Bam. We is all in agreement. All right. Why y'all okay when God had done did it? Or let me say it right. Why people okay when God commanded and ordered people to do it? I had that thought. I was just driving this shit because I was looking at the bill. I was looking at my grocery bill, and I'm like, God, I need grace. Damn it, you see this bill? You know, but I thought about the kids, because we be buying food for children and shit. I'm like, you know what? Killed all the goddamn children. But why do y'all justify, y'all people who is believers, and shout out to all of my believers, and shout out to God too. I ain't tripping like that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no really problem like that. I ain't beefing with God or nothing. I'm just asking though, how y'all justify? I know that there's a reason why the kids kill. I get it, and I guess the human beings on earth, they have a reason why they kill the children too. But we don't accept their reasons. We don't do that. We don't justify. People come on the news and they say, there's never a reason. Damn it, there's not a reason that you could have a reason for killing a child. It's just a child. You know, and we be all in agreement. Yeah, the kid ain't did nothing, kid ain't did. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know people be justifying this fly shit. Nah, but you got to understand, he was talking to the people in Israel, and he was trying to clean Israel up, and damn it, he was talking, damn it, with Abraham and Moses, them, and he was trying to wipe out the people because the people had done sinned. All that little fly shit. How y'all justify that though? Like, we don't be thinking. I don't. Now listen. You can justify it all you want to. I just want to know, how do you justify it? But you don't. You condone it when God do it, but you don't condone it when like your partner or players in the community is doing it. Do you know that you have more of a connection with the human beings in your community and or the people in your family who is removing children off earth than you do with God? You don't let the kinfolk slide. I was just driving and thinking and stuff like that right there. I was like, how the hell do... I would love to hear some excuses. Can y'all please give me like some justification? Now listen, I don't know what children did to God and all that fly shit right there. Hell, they were probably gonna all be like a Jeffrey Dahmer's or something like that right there. Hell, they probably needed to die. I ain't tripping. Just saying the justification though. I should be able to justify more than believers. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't, I just be thinking. You say, Willie, because I believe reincarnation. I think it's called, in other words, you would be reborn. All right. Okay, all right. Okay, listen. I thought about reincarnation too. I was like, well, what if we was reincarnated But I be thinking, and I be like, well, why I can't remember my other lives that I used to have? You know what I'm saying? I be thinking about that fly shit too. Now, what if we was reincarnated and shit, and we was, you know what I'm saying? But what do we do like in our past life to where I can't or you can't remember shit that happened? Like, what if you was around here back in like the 1800s shit, but you don't remember none of that fly shit? I think that like a problem or something. I be wanting to listen. I want to know like was I like a true player back then or something like that? Was I a simp or something? Was I soft? You know what I'm saying? Was I just letting shit slide or something? Was I working? Did I run shit or something? Like, did I run like a country or something? Did I run like a supermarket or something? Was I a servant or something? You say it's a system reboot. That might be a good one right there. You say you can't destroy energy, you can only destroy flesh. That's what's up. Yeah, so say children or badass teen. Yeah. He say I'm silly. I just be thinking like, who was I? Hell, have you thought, who was you? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, was y'all like queens of England and shit, or queens of like your communities or something? Well, America wasn't like really around like that right there. Well, America was around, but it wasn't like with all our states and stuff like that right there. But what if y'all like owned something? Y'all had oil or something out here and you got that street. Wouldn't you want to have memories of, boy, I used to be this shit back in 1762. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, I had it going on. Boy, I had like 17 old out here in these streets. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to be like telling them story to my children or something like that right there. He said, well, I am a Roman Catholic as my religion. That's what we believe in. Oh, snap. I would just want to remember though. What if the same people who been on earth from the beginning who done died is the same people who is on earth right now who gonna die? Like, so that's like the reincarnation thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if what if I was a white man? What if I was a slave owner? Oh my God, Jesus. What if I was a slave owner in 1622? What if I had like 17 niggers? Why? Jazz in line, boy. What if I was a white man? Got to be more careful. To say, Willie, what kind of legacy do you live for the next generation? Oh, do you leave? What kind of legacy? I don't even know, because remember, y'all, we looked up the legacy thing. Oh, well, damn it, if you leave like a will, you got to leave some money. Legacy definition. I think at least some money or something. An amount of money or property left to someone in a will. All right. So, like, I'm leaving like a nice legacy now that I think about it, because of the definition. Like, oh snap, I'm gonna leave like $30, $40 like a piece of shit like that right there to some people. You know what I'm saying? Like $72 or something. Like a phone bill. You know, I can leave like a phone bill payment to like 15 people or something. You know what I'm saying? As long as you leave some money. Come on now. And watch this. That's why we need life insurance. Now that we reread the definition, we can talk junk by damn it, I'm finna leave a legacy. I want to have a legacy and all that. All that little talking shit. Your ass ain't left no money, no land. Shut up. Life insurance is leaving a legacy. Do you understand that from where your children is right now, with a nice size life insurance, your children can have a bump or be in a better position than their peers? Ooh, life insurance is legacy. I got to write that down. Life insurance is legacy. Got to be. Look at what we came up with. Life insurance is legacy. For all my life being in the community with my partners and all that shit right there, boy, I got to have me a legit, boy, because I got to leave me a legacy. Boy, I got to have a legacy, and my lineage got to keep on going on and all that flat shit. Boy, you ain't left no goddamn money talking about them we doing GoFundMe and shit. You ain't got no legacy. Damn, that's deep for all of the people who been saying that shit for all them years. You ain't leaving no money or property. You ain't got no legacy. Come on now. Come on with it then. Preach pimping. They say, why they call it life insurance and you see it when you die? Well, see, it's to give life to the people who you leave behind. It is to boost their life up. It ain't to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like real picky about the suit that you wearing or the dress that you gonna wear when you die. Shout out to the people. Bitch, you better not put me in no red. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you better not put me in no goddamn red, boy. Cause damn, my shit better be black, orange, or silver or something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? My hair gotta be done like, you know what I'm saying? My makeup gotta be tight and all that right shit right there. So it gonna cost you, damn it, $23,000 to bury me. You know what I'm saying? Say you need beneficiaries. You need beneficiaries. I know. And shout out to the people who be talking fly, talking about money ain't real and fiat currency and shit. Listen, leave your churn that ain't real money and that fiat currency and watch they pay some bills. Watch they get like whips and outfits and, you know what I'm saying? Like the new J's. They got some new J's supposed to be dropping or something like that. I heard. You know what I'm saying? They going to get the iPhone 27 out there, bitch. With that not real money, with like that fiat stuff. Y'all be, shit ain't real. Got it. It ain't real. It ain't real while you working. It ain't real while you going to work for the ain't real money to pay your, I guess, ain't real bills. Shout out to D-Boy. Shout out to D-Boy for being a member for 23 months. You say, where's the glorification? Or where's the glorification in being reincarnated when you don't remember past life? Shout out to the best hood news chat on YT. Say, let go, ladies. STD Friday. Yeah, it is. Now, that's a good point. That's a good point. And that's why I was like, I would want to remember. You know what I'm saying? Was I like in prison for 72 years or something like that right there for whooping the bitch? I don't know, but I would love to know, you know? We should be able to, you know, remember stuff. Just saying. Yeah, how many thumbs up we got? I just went on a good little spiel. Give y'all a pat on the back, but y'all have made it over 100. That's what I'm talking about. Bam. Hey, Willie on a roll. Say, I'm loving it going through this shit. It's hilarious and true. I appreciate that right there. I appreciate that. I'm just sitting back here thinking, because I be listening to people. Nah, dog, like I be listening, and I've been listening to people for years. You know what I'm saying? And I just be like, why we think this way and all that fly stuff, this don't mean nothing. We yappity yap. We doing all that fly shit. And I ain't going to no more baby showers if the baby mama and the baby daddy ain't together. I don't know where that just came from, but that just popped in my head. Now, why did that just pop in my head when I was just talking about lineages and legacies and shit? It just popped in my head. That should say it. I ain't going to nobody baby shower. Don't invite me shit if you and the baby daddy ain't together. Sick of this fly shit. And look. When do we stop going to baby shower? Or ladies, hell, this is a question for y'all. When do y'all stop having baby showers? Like on what baby? On what babies do y'all stop having baby showers? I don't know. Remember, because like in Detroit, they got something better than the baby shower. They got the RS kids program. I wonder if you get pregnant like in Florida, can you move to Detroit and sign up for the RS kids? Or do you have to have been like a resident before you got peed in? I don't know. I'm thinking, though. I just be thinking. Man, y'all are going on to get into a little something. Hey, ADHD, Willie. Listen, boy, my brain be pop, 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 pop. A lot of times, I just don't be saying it. But I think that y'all brains be like this right here, too. But a lot of times, y'all just don't say it, you know. And I do understand why, because hell, you might want to keep your friends and stuff like that right there for the stuff that we actually be thinking. Have you ever been standing in front of somebody or like on your job or something, and like the supervisor is talking and you thinking the way you can strangle this bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like you think it, but you don't want to say it out loud because again, you want to keep like your friends and your job and stuff like that, right? I'm just trying to help. So I like to say things that a lot of people want to say, but can't say it, and rightfully so, because you don't want to scare people. You don't want to alert people of the 17 ways you done thought about taking a bitch off the planet today. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about yesterday, the day before, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. They say babies, showers, gifts, go right back to Walmart the next day and they use the money for lace fronts and lashes. Is that for the newborns or that's for them? I think he's talking about them. I'm just playing. Now, why I got vice grips? See, I just be out here. I don't know what I was going to do with these. And they little. I don't know. I was probably going to vice grip a chop. Oh, I just had a thought. Y'all, listen. Boy, y'all got to stop messing around me, dog. I promise you. Because I just had a thought. What if you vice grip somebody feeding tube? Is this a feeding tube? Is the nipple can be considered a feeding tube. I just thought about that. You see how I was working there? You see how I was working? But I just thought about being devilish, and then I was kind of like being like sexy or something. I was like, bitch, you like it. Bitch, tell me you like it. Bitch, I clamp that bitch down in, and that bitch be stuck and I be tapping it. Bitch, shut up. A lot of y'all like that dominatrix stuff. I ain't mad at y'all, cause that do sound like it'd be like a lot of fun or something. Maybe I'll try it one day. I have no idea. I don't know how the hell I got just sitting on my desk. What the hell was I doing? What was I thinking about? But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead on and get into this. Didn't I have to tell y'all that y'all cheering stupid? And I used the proper definition, so no one should be upset with me. I'm not picking at your stupid ass kids. I'm just calling them what they is for who they is. They got a new TikTok challenge out here. They got a new TikTok challenge. Now, y'all into the little silly shit. They got a new TikTok. As y'all come on in and y'all hit the thumbs up button, man, y'all tell somebody about this pimping out. I'm Willie Williams and you is you. Help a player out. I know a whole bunch of y'all is new around here, and if you're new around here, subscribe. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Come back tomorrow, subscribe. Try until you forget to unsubscribe. Man, I got to keep trying to tell y'all how to live out here. Here we go. You say you going to the emergency room. I'm trying to calm it down. Let me see what my heart rate is. I got a 90. I got a 90 heart rate right now. I think I'm okay, right? A 90 heart rate is fine, right? I think it's all right. Anyway, there's a new TikTok challenge. The doctors, people who got degrees and stuff, people who have been to school 15 years, all they got there in debt. But at least they making over 100 grand. You know what I'm saying? Chicago area doctors is warning the parents about the TikTok challenges and stuff. Tell your children don't do it. Because the new TikTok challenge is sending y'all children to the hospital, creating a large bill for y'all. Y'all got to watch this TikTok challenge. Listen, if y'all kids is like in the room or something like that right there, tell them to lift their heads up from their phone. Tell them to lift their heads up from TikTok right now and pay attention to this story. And ask them, have y'all tried this or are y'all going to do this? Watch this.
Hands.
Hold on.
All right, kids ended up in the hospital with burns all over their hands, other places too. Why, you ask? Well, they're lighting themselves on fire for TikTok trend.
Doctors are now warning the consequences can be permanent and even deadly. Tia has more on this story. Tia?
Yeah, so we hope parents are watching. And if they're not watching, I hope they rewind this and see this later, right? This is an urgent warning to parents and also kids that are on social media. What starts as a few seconds of flames for social media can go way beyond the hands. Doctors say teens are underestimating just how fast alcohol-based products ignite. For one South suburban mother, a TikTok challenge nearly cost her daughter her life.
Is it me? And I don't want to be picky, but is it me? But as soon as she started talking, I thought that was a white queen. I promise you, I thought that was a white queen. But this is that professional media talk. Now, is there training for this type of talk? Because a lot of women, they enunciate, and something like that, the same. But I thought she was a white queen. Y'all just listen to the last few seconds. Watch it. Look.
Products ignite for one South suburban mother. A TikTok challenge nearly cost her daughter her life.
Just in case you guys were wondering, here's how to safely set your hand on fire. And then just put your hand in. And yeah, that's... Ow! It's not working!
The videos are blowing up all over TikTok.
Look at these fools.
Setting their hands on fire using hand sanitizer or rubbing alcohol, a lighter, and suddenly there are flames. It may look like fun and games, but doctors warn the consequences can be life-changing.
About 45 to 50% of her face, second-degree burn.
And her hands.
Her hands.
This mother from the south suburbs who doesn't want to show her face shared these photos of her daughter with us.
That's her daughter. Her daughter messed around and messed up her lace front. But go ahead.
Her face burned and her hands badly injured. The 13-year-old's hands were on fire. The flames then spread to the alcohol bottle, exploded in her face, and caught part of the home on fire too.
My mom called me and said that the kitchen cabinets were on fire.
But you done burnt up the kitchen. I know good as hell well you ain't burnt up my goddamn cabinets. I know good as hell well you ain't burnt up my cabinets. I don't care that you bleeding in your face and skin peeling off. You done burnt up my cabinet with my good plates, with my good china. That what they used to say back in the day.
And that my daughter had burned herself.
The single mom rushed her 13-year-old daughter here to U Chicago Medicine Ingalls.
It's funny how they needed us to know that she was a single mother. You know, she's doing the best that she can. They just made an excuse of why her child done burnt her face because she a single mama. She can't watch her child 24/7.
In Calumet City.
And they explained to me that they had to wipe the skin off of her face so they would be able to apply the cream and ointment to her face.
When you search online, dozens of similar stories appear. Teens seriously burned trying some of these challenges. Emergency room doctors say these injuries are becoming more common and more severe. Dr. Chris Colbert, former assistant program director at the University of Illinois, says the challenge could be fatal.
Y'all, listen, us parents, we in the house sleep because we got to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to work. But your children inside their own little bathroom because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us is not like super poverty. A lot of us, we at least have we at least have 2 bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? You sleep because you got to pull another 16-hour shift, but your children in the bathroom doing this dumb shit,
becoming more common,
burning they goddamn hands up, shit like that right there while you trying to sleep. Possibly could burn down your damn house, but
and more severe. Dr. Chris Colbert, former assistant program director at the University of Illinois, says the challenge could be fatal.
You can have a rush of flame, a spread of flame that is not intended, that can extend into the face, into the eyes.
For this mom,
my life has changed drastically since then.
She says time is ticking before someone else gets hurt, and she wants to warn other parents.
That's a 13-year-old. Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. Say survival of the fittest, natural selection. For real though, boy. If y'all got to burn yourself up and leave Earth, boy, just hear what it is. We got to get y'all up out of here. Y'all just listen. Help out Earth and just go ahead on and keep doing these damn challenges. This don't make no sense, but I guess it do.
I want to warn parents and I want them to sit down with their kids to let them know that they don't have to partake in everything they see on social media.
Yeah, she got some burns that she'll never forget. And she was probably a little cute little 13-year-old. She was probably gonna blossom into some hopeful. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Boogie for the $5 super chat. They say, Willie, I used to do this before the social media was popping. He said I had a sink full of water first. Johnny Blaze. That's what's up. Listen, watch this. I'm glad that you said that right there. Because these fools in the bathroom, they didn't even think, well, if the shit, once I light this shit and it go poof, I catch on fire, how I'm gonna put the shit out? The easiest way to put out water traditionally has been, the easiest way to put out a fire traditionally has been water. Y'all ain't gonna fill the sink up or nothing. Bitch, you ain't got a cup of water or nothing. Is the toilet seat up? They ain't even thinking through. That's why he jumping around shaking the shit as if it wasn't supposed to catch on fire and as if it's not hot.
becoming more common and more
Well, hell, he doing this because it is. My bad, retract my statement, but go ahead.
severe. Dr. Chris Colbert, former
Oh,
assistant
damn it, we
program
heard from him,
director
and
at
he
the
really ain't
University
say
of
nothing they want to know.
Warn parents, and I want them to sit down with their kids to let them know that they don't have to partake in everything they see on social media.
Doctors and fire officials urge parents to talk.
Hell yeah, natural selection. They selecting themselves. They putting themselves in harm's way to get the hell on from around here. Shout out to the luscious one for the $5 cash out. He said my payday contribution. Love you, Willie. Love you back. I appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about.
With their kids about the real dangers behind these viral challenges, especially those involving fire, chemicals, or even household products. Experts also recommend monitoring social media activity and reminding teens that online trends are often edited to hide injuries. If a burn does happen to you, make sure that you seek medical attention right away.
Do y'all understand that she just said that a lot of these online or TikTok challenges, a lot of the harmful results is edited out? Do y'all understand you really do have to be stupid? You really do have to be stupid. You need... So if they would have showed the injuries and shit, then that would tell the children that this is something that you shouldn't do. We talked about lighting your hands on fire. I need to see that it doesn't mess somebody else up for me not to light my hands. I need these on fire. You're cheering stupid. There's no other way for me to say it. You're cheering stupid.
Terrence and Sylvia.
All right.
You're cheering slow. Cheering slow and stupid. Make no damn sense. But I say hell. If have your insurance paid up, dog. I promise you, just have your insurance paid up. Be ready to cry and stuff. Make sure you got a nice little outfit, for the funeral and then for like the repast. Make sure that you have like a nice short set for the repast, like the after party. We call it like the after party after you leave the burial site and you go back to the house, and like the elder aunties and shit, they've been cooking since 5 in the morning, shit like that, trying to get things together for the after party and stuff. They're in the kitchen with the moo-moos on, with them big breasts. Then they just cooking up something. They got pound cakes and damn it, sweet potato pie and shit. Every time somebody die, boy, y'all know that y'all can cook y'all ass off out here in these streets. I really do appreciate y'all. Shout out to Big J Boogie. Shout out to Big J Boogie for the $5 cash out. Say fire burns and water is wet. That's a fact out here in these streets, and they don't know no better because they have not saw the bad side of fires. Got it. Moving right along. Remember we talked about they said that this lady did not deserve it. I said shit, yes she did. I knew it. Listen, I'm finna give y'all 2 videos. I'm finna give y'all 2 good quick videos. I don't think that I'm gonna play the whole first video, but definitely the second one. I'm gonna play the second one. We going back to Minneapolis. Or is it Minneapolis, Minnesota? It's Minnesota because it's like a state. There's a state out here. They outside. They protesting now, y'all. And listen, they protesting after that white queen got dumped on, got bam through the car window, bust her head wide ass open, and like her wife was outside talking and stuff. I don't know, I got a 6-year-old. I just dropped off the 6-year-old. 6-year-olds in school. Why did they do this? But it say you reached out to your peeps and all that fly shit. We don't know nobody around here. We. That ain't what he asked you, but at least you did give an answer. I'm just trying to tell y'all something. Remember how the wife was like crying and shit? Like, she did nothing. She did nothing wrong. Remember, she didn't do shit. What? No, don't talk to me now. No, what?
Ice out now! In freezing rain, hundreds marched through Minneapolis criticizing the surge in ICE agents.
People are still waking up and kind of like responding to the horror of what happened yesterday.
The Twin Cities a powder keg as anger has boiled over in response to the shooting death of 37-year-old Renee Good.
Look at that white queen. Look at that queen. Oh, she remind me of the lady off of what's the boat going down and shit, and they playing the violins, the boat singing and shit like that right there. They like women and children first. She remind me of her with the diamond lady. Go ahead though.
At the hands of an ICE agent on Wednesday.
It feels very, very difficult that we will get a fair outcome.
Minnesota Governor
10.
Tim Walz raised concerns Thursday as the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension says they were informed by the FBI that state prosecutors would no longer have access to the investigation, which started as a joint probe. Vice President J.D. Vance.
The unprecedented thing is the idea that a local official can actually prosecute a federal official with absolute immunity.
CBS News has confirmed the agent.
I don't know none what he said right there. I don't understand none of that fly shit. But look. I said I wasn't gonna play the whole thing with the first video. I got the second video ready. Don't even worry about it. Now we finna see her actions. I just want to play that little march and shit. We shall overcome and all that.
What's happening there? Garrett, good afternoon.
Yeah, Trace, good afternoon. This new video will be a
I ain't even playing it. My bad. Hold on. I thought I pushed the button. I'm over here trying to be cute and shit, making faces. But hold on. Damn, I pushed the button and it didn't go. Hold on. Let me. Do. Hold on. We having technicals. I put. There it is. Watch it.
What's happening there? Garrett, good afternoon.
Yeah, Trace, good afternoon. This new video will be a crucial piece of evidence in this investigation because it was recorded by the agent himself, and it shows the events leading up to the shooting from his point of view. Here is that entire video.
You is lying to me. Look at her.
Change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Okay. Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Oh!
She was a stay-at-home mom. She wouldn't be protesting. She wouldn't do nothing of the sort. They tried to make her, I be trying to tell y'all, they tried to make her seem as if she had nothing to do with her own death. I told y'all, bitch, she was alive before she put her foot on the gas. Remember that right there? And do y'all understand the other woman who was outside? The other woman is her wife. This is her. This is the good Christian. This is the good Christian who don't never get in no doggone trouble, ain't never did nothing wrong. They were just dropping a child off. Remember all that little fly stuff that they was trying to make us feel like warm and stuff inside? Oh my God, this is a tragedy.
I'm not mad, boy. Show your face. I'm not mad at you.
Show your face, big boy.
Okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk.
Talking slick. We don't change our plates. Do y'all even understand that if they was not a part of this little protest over people who not supposed to be in the country, illegal, she wouldn't even be speaking like this. She wouldn't have a concern about, well, we is recording you too, and we don't change our plates every day, so we're going to have the same place tomorrow. She would have no reason to say this stuff if they was not a part of what's going on. But
to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
I say go get yourself some lunch. I can't stand you stud bitches who believe that y'all be men like that. Like, I understand, like, slightly y'all be thinking that y'all be men, but y'all ain't. But when y'all be talking slick to men as if you is men, soon as somebody put their hands on you, I'm a female. Really? But listen, y'all do understand she told her wife, drive, baby, drive.
So go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
Listen.
Okay.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
She said, drive, baby, drive. Now, let me put my CC on to see if they picked it up. Watch.
Get out of the car.
Sick of Get out of the car.
Vice President J.D. Vance
He didn't
reacted
pick
to
it
this
up.
new video on X saying, many of you have been told this law enforcement officer wasn't hit by a car, wasn't being harassed, and murdered an innocent woman. The reality is that his life was endangered and he fired in self-defense. No response to the new video from...
Y'all have been lied to. Shout out to JD. Shout out to JD. I had done told y'all that little bitch tried to hit law enforcement and he popped her. You know what I'm saying? But y'all like, nah. She wasn't doing that. She was an innocent bystander. They were just dropping off their kid. They just dropping off their baby. They just moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. That what they had. Damn it. And hold on. This other politician who was cussing, get the F out of here or some flash shit like that. I forgot what he had to say, but he ain't changed his tune though.
In self-defense. No response to the new video from city officials. But earlier today, Mayor Jacob Fry doubled down on his belief that this was a reckless abuse of power.
He doubled down.
And that any argument that this...
He doubled down on his belief. There we go with that belief shit instead of speaking on the facts. He doubled down on it. Law enforcement is still wrong. Remember, he said that they was wrong yesterday. They said he doubled down on it, so he still believed that the police officer was wrong. He is probably thinking, well, all y'all had to do is restrain her. You could have tased her. You could have used 15 other things. You didn't have to shoot her through the car thing, even though she put her foot on the gas. She was gonna run you over if you wouldn't move fast. You could have did all these things. You didn't have to kill her. Little slow ass little boy. Listen. Now he up there with the sad face.
Abuse of power, and that any argument that this agent feared for his life are BS.
Hey, Sean Hannity.
Say any argument of the officer's fearing for his life is what?
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
I don't know what they said because Sean Hannity wasn't speaking. But yeah. Yeah, so y'all be trying so hard to be looking like boys. Do your best though. Really, I ain't tripping. So this is what happened. She was not just, or they was not just dropping off a child and not bothering the police. She was antagonizing.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our...
She told her baby, oh, guess what? She helped get her baby killed. She probably got life insurance. Listen. Drive, baby. They got their guns out. They might shoot. And if they shoot, bitch, I'm finna try to get this lawsuit. And I got life insurance. I'm gonna take care of 6-year-old. Or your 6-year-old, because I ain't got no child. Or I might not take care of none of the children because she had 3 children. And I just may move on to marry somebody else now that you did it.
It's every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I said go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Okay.
Out the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
Drive, baby, drive. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much over you. Well, Willie, that's not funny. Somebody lost their life. Yeah, for playing, so it's funny. Yep, she out here playing some things that we speak against. Stop playing with law enforcement. Leave my brothers and sisters in blue and or what is that other color? Green, because they like being green. Leave them alone. Let folk do their goddamn job and you do yourn. You know what I'm saying? Stop being stupid. Because stupid is lack of common sense or not using common sense or intelligence. Or intelligence. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Where do I want to go now? That means 7:51. We looking good. Because I don't even want to play with our light of you brother right there, but it got to be more. Oh, hold on. Okay, all right. We can do some feel good. Real quick, and then I go ahead on and jump into Juicy Booty. Well, I ain't gonna jump into Juicy Booty. We'll talk about Juicy Booty. Lane a bit Juicy Booty. That's what's up. How many of y'all would become a parent at 70? Like, how many of y'all would do that right there? How many of y'all would be happy to do it though? I'm just saying, like. How many of y'all be like happy like shit? I'm finna go ahead and only be a parent out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Got a little toddler. I got a little they got a little baby and shit to look after. You know what I'm saying? Teach the baby. You know. But we got a South Florida family. Florida, my state, stand your ground state. But bitch go home state. Please don't run away in fifth eye. Life states who became a grandmother and a grandfather has became parents at the age of 70 through a kinship adoption. This is a wonderful story. This is a positive story. Positive for the people who think it's positive. Let's go ahead on. Work it out.
West Palm Beach aunt, mom, and grandma, who at 70 years of age became a mom again, and that's through kinship adoption. When Lenny found out her nephew was at risk of entering the foster care system, she decided to make him part of her forever family. Here's our Liz Girantes with the story.
I used to tell my husband, when I retired, I got to go find me a job. I'm just like bored, you know? No boredness now.
There aren't a lot of dull moments as the new parent to a toddler, since shortly after her retirement, she decided to take in her nephew.
We are here to make a forever family.
I told my brother I would take him and raise him. My brother, he's in our life and everything, but right now he wasn't able to take care of him. It was a new season in our lives, you know, to take care of him and to raise him, give him a good start in life.
Waverly, who has been married to Lenny for 3 years now, has cared for children in his family before and is ready to do it all over again.
So, Dad, I take it you're enjoying this as well?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. I'm loving it. It gives me something to do. I'm comfortable every day. And this was me when I was small.
Okay.
So it's no different. You know, it's amazing how we get older and we forget the little kid that we were.
Instead of canceling their plans, they now just have to make sure there's room for 3.
We're still able to go places and do things, you know, because we pretty much do it together.
He been to Chicago, he been to Montgomery, Alabama, he been to New Orleans. He traveled too.
Knowing others who grew up without parents pushed them to go ahead and...
Who is this white woman? Who is this white woman with it, baby? That could be like his side chick.
Parents pushed them to go ahead and adopt.
Some of my son's friends, they was foster kids. They talked to me too and say, just don't be his guardian, adopt him, because it meant a lot.
And in the great state of Florida now, in case y'all don't know, they is cutting the check for adoptions. It ain't used to be like this. This is why a whole bunch of dog folk wasn't doing adoption. They were just foster kids. But listen, you get a little check right now. You get a little check, and here, you can get some stamps. You might get a Section 8 now. If you, like, adopt or something. Nah, because, well, hell, they do say that you got to be financially stable and stuff for adoption. You know, and I'm pretty sure that they is on, like, a fixed income and they is retirees and stuff like that right there. And it looked like he was in the service or something, so he probably getting that pension also. And all that good stuff right there. And it's a good thing that they still together. That's what I'm talking about. So, but you can still get, like, that little check. And you can still get on some stamps, even though you financially, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
There is no substitute to always knowing he has a mom and dad.
Where's your mama?
Oh, handsome little fella. Look at Grandma can get it though. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but Grandma slim with it though. And this is why I be trying to tell you good ladies out here in these doggone street. I know that y'all want to do like the thick thing. But y'all don't be thinking like y'all really gonna like get older and older, and the older you get, the harder it is to get that goddamn weight off. Stay as small as you can for as long as you can. I'm trying to help. People who is telling y'all to go ahead on and stay thick, girl, that size is popping on you. That's the moles who hating on you. Them not your friends. I'm trying to tell you. Why in the hell would they want to see that you is unhealthy? It's a difference when you slim. A person got to guess whether you healthy or not. If you thick, you got that weight on you, you automatically unhealthy. I know what y'all thinking. Willie, but you could be healthy and be obese too. Okay. All right. Ain't all of that. All right. You got it because you went to community college. Go ahead. I understand. But she can get it. No, maybe sort of. Man, come on now. Hold on. Let me see where's one where she was standing up or something. She's sitting down right there. You see her in the grocery store. Listen, she shop at Publix and Aldi's. I bet she shop at Publix and Aldi's. She don't mess with that Walmart shit. I'm trying to tell you. She's 70-something. Well, 70 or something. Yeah. Damn it, I thought that they showed one to where she was standing up or something. Mm-hmm. Shit. See. Oh. Oxtails. It's been on since 4:30. You know what I'm saying? Players, boy, y'all got to know. You got to know your worth. You got to know your worth. Try to get you a little something that's established out here in these streets. Get you something that's established. Mm-hmm. You say, I'm like man with a little extra, but they all can get it. 90 pounds to 900 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But this was a wonderful story. Shout out to them to becoming like a adopted family and all that good stuff right there. Hell, y'all need to adopt other people. Now, I know that we be out here faking. You say she's drinking her Rise coffee. I got a cabinet full of that Rise coffee. Damn it. Mushroom. Do that there. You might be right, though. You say they are self-centered. Adoption is for young parents. You say, will they be alive when he's 13? That's a good one. But the one thing that I hope that they have, life insurance. See, now they in their 70s. 9.5 and 3/4 of a time out of 10. If you're in your 70s, you have life insurance. Because you came up in a different time to where a man who wasn't black was walking through the community picking up the checks. Because he had done sold y'all some shit that y'all couldn't prove that y'all actually had. Huh? He know everybody in the damn community. Uh-huh. See, people of that age, they did have life insurance. So I am under the belief that they had life insurance and they retired. They retired, meaning that they had a job, something like that, right? There was some benefits or something. And her smile looks good. So that means that she have insurance. That means she got insurance or a few dollars. Just saying something. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. For real though. Yes, I do. He said they probably got property and assets. Facts. Listen, if y'all want to get y'all like a few more dollars or something like that right there, adopt somebody. I'm going to adopt me a white baby. Just adopt me a white baby so people can be calling the police on me and say that I done kidnapped me a white baby so I can make the news so like I get my numbers up. Because if I make the news, they be like, hey, don't he be on YouTube? And they going to share to everybody. That's that dude, the Willie Williams show. And this shit going to spread like wildfire. He done been arrested for kidnapping his adopted child. And people gonna be like, the hell he done adopted a white baby? Oh, he a self-hater. He a coon. All these black babies he could have adopted, he gonna adopt a white baby? With blonde hair and blue eyes? The hell? Do y'all know that my goddamn, my social media shoots sky high? Got to be more careful. I promise y'all. I thought about it. I know. Why you want to adopt the black child? Why you want to adopt a black child? You got to ask yourself that question. Huh? I leave adopting black children up to Sandra Bullock and what that other lady name with the fat lips. Angelina them. I leave that up to them. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Let me show y'all this right here. You don't want to listen to Willie. You don't want to listen to me. I appreciate y'all for being around here. Y'all go ahead on and give a player a thumbs up, a handshake, something out here in these streets. We had 163 with a thumbs up. We should be over 200 real quick. I appreciate y'all for joining the player. Like, share, do all that fly stuff. Let's go ahead on and get into this right here. I told y'all that y'all jobs can operate without y'all. I told y'all that if you die, the show must go on. If you leave your job, the job, it must go on. It must go on. I told y'all, take off, self-care, don't have all that goddamn PTO and all that shit. Boy, y'all better take these goddamn days off. You work for them. I told y'all, didn't I? We got a situation out here in these doggone street where the teachers is saying that they ain't getting paid. The teachers and the government ain't even shut down, and the teachers ain't getting paid. But We have teachers at Legends Academy who is left without a severance pay. Severance pay mean that they done fired all you mofos. All y'all ain't got no job and they ain't paying y'all. Y'all done lost y'all benefits and all y'all PTO.
Students are still trying to find new classrooms, and teachers are packing up their classrooms as Legends Academy closed its doors. I'm community correspondent Terrell Baker here in the newsroom. Now, several of those teachers packing their classrooms are leaving without severance or PTO pay. We caught up with the teacher and also talked about the next steps when it comes to the school's closure.
Y'all understand? They lost all that they had done work for. The PTO is what you work for. PTO is you taking off and you getting paid to be off. But no, my kids need me. I got to help them. They need help. And you ain't help your goddamn self. Go ahead.
Dondrea Stevens and other former Legends Academy charter school teachers are cleaning out their classrooms now that their school has shut down.
It's still heartbreaking because, like, right now when I went into my old classroom, it brought back all kind of memories. I could see the little kids' faces.
Last week, the Legends Academy Board of Directors voted to permanently close the school during a virtual meeting, citing unsustainable financial challenges.
They closed the school on y'all asses through the internet. They broke up with y'all through a text message. God damn.
The decision displaced more than 200 students and left many teachers, including Stevens, without jobs.
Nothing. We didn't receive our PTO time. We didn't get any of that.
A spokesperson with Legends confirming teachers received no severance or PTO. The email also saying that all property purchased with public funds will be returned to OCPS as required by Florida law.
It makes me feel really upset and really confused because they didn't really give us an explanation on why they're shutting the school down.
Orange County Public Schools says that at least 1/3 of displaced students have already enrolled in district schools, with charter schools like Central Florida Leadership Academy also taking in students.
Right now we are in the process of enrolling 5 students from Legends, and we have a few more who recently applied, so that will be about 7 or 8 students. And we do have space available in all grade levels 6 through 8.
The district says that items reclaimed from Legends Academy, bought with public funds, will be made available to other charter schools. I'm your Paramore community correspondent.
Willie, you don't know what you're talking about. Willie, you be telling people, Willie, you don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. I love my job with everything. I sacrifice everything for my children. Got it. Got it. Understood. They broke up with y'all because jobs is like relationships is like jobs. They broke up with y'all on the internet. Got to be more careful. Yeah. School financial, school finance is difficult. Mm-hmm. They don't know how to work that money like that right there. Yeah. It's sad out here in these doggone street. Right when you think you in the good place that you gonna be at for like 30 years. It ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. How many of y'all know a big baby from Florida? A big sugar. Big sugar from Florida. Named Juicy Booty. Listen, Juicy Booty done made the news. Hold on. I got to change one of these little things real quick. Hold on. Little Juicy Booty. Now, hold on. I can't. Now, why did that work like that? I messed up. I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay. Hold on, swole up. Oh, all right. I know my worth. Got it. Bam. A woman known as Juicy, but this is how they wrote it. A woman known as Juicy Booty appears before a judge after being accused of hitting kids with a bat. Beat shit out the goddamn churn. That's what's up. Well, here's Juicy Booty.
12:21 the time. We are back. A mother facing charges after a fight broke out at a park.
She's accused of hitting 2 children with a metal bat during some sort of a brawl. And Local 10's Jackie Pascal is in Miami with reaction from the mom of the victims.
Police say that mother got involved in a massive fight that happened here at Crestwood Park back on December 1st, and it involved upwards of 30 people. Well, police say that mother used a metal baseball bat to attack 2 young girls in the fight, and now there's potentially video of the entire thing.
This is Miss Denisha Woods.
38-year-old Denisha Woods.
38. That Miss Juicy Booty.
A Miami-Dade County judge for allegedly hitting 2 children with a metal baseball bat in early December.
You were arrested for aggravated battery and aggravated child abuse.
2 middle school sisters plan to meet with another classmate to fight at Crestwood Park off of Northwest 11th Avenue and 47th Terrace. The siblings say when they arrived, they were attacked by at least 30 other girls. And it's during that brawl, the victims claim Woods began hitting them with that bat.
It looks like she got involved in a fight where 2 minors were jumped. She allegedly hit the victims with a metal baseball bat.
Did nothing like that.
Victim's mother shocked to learn another parent would attack her children. She says fortunately her daughters were not seriously injured, but things clearly could have ended much worse.
She wasn't involved in that. I actually got a video from someone that was there. It actually shows that she wasn't present at that time.
In Woods' first appearance in court, her brother claimed not only that she did not strike the girls, but Woods wasn't even at the park. But
And I know you have a lot to say. I have to rely what's on the 4 corners of this arrest affidavit.
detectives say there's cell phone video where it can be seen that a heavy-set black female attacks victim 1 and victim 2 with a metal bat.
Based on what I've reviewed, there is probable cause for the charge.
And according to the arrest report, that victim had a fractured collarbone from this incident. And they also say that one victim was able to identify Woods through a lineup, not just through this cell phone video. In Miami, Jackie.
Juicy booty. They say in the video, it can be seen that a heavy-set black female attacks victims 1 and 2 with a metal bat. Is that really identifying somebody? A heavy-set black female? It's a whole bunch of heavy-set. We call them thick. So it's a whole bunch of thick bitches out here in this. Hell, they said it was 30 of them who jumped on 2. I don't know why y'all had so many people jumping on 2 chicks. But yeah. The dude said, I found somebody said somewhere. I got a video to where she wasn't even around now. Yeah, you get a video from, pimp.
Involved in that. I actually got a video.
But things clearly could have ended much worse.
She wasn't involved in that. I actually got a video from someone that was there. It actually shows that she wasn't present at that time.
And Woods
actually shows she wasn't present at that time. And she was also picked out of a lineup. Shows she wasn't present at that time. Well, why you ain't show the people though? Why we ain't got the video? The news ain't got the video. I've searched for the video. Couldn't find the video. I even tried to find her social media. Couldn't find the social media. Did they show? I don't think they showed a pic. Hold on. And shout her out for having that baby ain't got no weave in her. Shout that baby out for having her real. Let me make sure I click that right. That baby got a roller. That means she probably. Is this a roller set? She probably did a roller set or something like that right there. That's all hers. Now that baby thick now, but listen. I keep trying to tell y'all do not need all that little extra shit, and y'all do not need BBWs.
This is Miss.
That's all of her right there. That's all of her right there. That baby getting peed in. Oh, she's a mother too. 38. That's a big baby right there. Somebody hugging and loving on that system, trying to tell you something. That baby ain't got a weave in her hair. Now I do know what y'all thinking about Willie. That's a quick weave. No, there ain't no quick weave. Damn it, there ain't no quick weave right there. Say big perm. That's what's up. But look. I got the they ain't show her regular face. And put myself back on up here. Let me Google her regular face. So y'all can see how that baby look. Is it this one right here? Is this one right here? This one right here. How can I grab it? I got to grab it right so y'all can see over there. Hold up. Oh, she right in the middle? I got it in the middle. Right there. Bam. Put on up there. Look at that baby. That's that baby with it plaited back and stuff. So it was plaited back before she came to court. Oh, so she got in front of the judge. She had them pull her hair out and had like them combed it out with her fingers and stuff like that right there. That's that big baby right there. I don't think that she did was dead. Them said that she had done did. Huh? Free Juicy Booty. Damn it, let Juicy Booty go. You gotta let it go, goddammit. Let that baby out of there. Shout out to Rich Mitchell for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that right there. I was trying to find. Also, she on Facebook? Oh no, that's just a post. Her name is Denisha Octavia Woods. Denisha, let's see. Damn it. All right. Do we have any more images? All right. I tried to find the social media, but I couldn't find it. Denisha, let's see her IG. Let's see. Yada, AKA, Miami, more police, Ashanta sighting. We got sightings and stuff. Nope, I can't find her. And hell, I was looking for her earlier, but I couldn't find it though, dog. They just got the posters, but she ain't got like those social media that we can look up. Got to be more careful. Juicy Booty, down in Miami. I probably know her though, dog. Damn it, I might know her. I might know little Juicy Booty. Tell you something. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Ladies, we got a domestic love. Fellas, we got a domestic love. We got a real one. This a real one right here. I don't know whether I did this story or not back in the days, but this is a different one. We have a accused killer who's changing her plea before her murder trial. Who did she murder? Allegedly. Her boyfriend. Allegedly. She changed her plea. Here we go.
With jury selection just a week away, a woman charged with murdering her boyfriend in a New Orleans hotel is dramatically shifting her defense strategy.
New Orleans 911, location of emergency.
Court records show Cache Shelton is changing her plea from not guilty to not guilty by reason of insanity. The investigation into the shooting death of Shelton's boyfriend Nicholas Harrison inside the Courtyard Marriott in December 2022 was once closed. Shelton first told police Harrison shot himself. Then she said they struggled and the gun went off.
Hey, where's the suspect now, ma'am?
He's laying on the floor, and his nose. This is crazy.
He shot himself, ma'am?
Yes.
Police arrested Shelton in January 2023, but 6 months later, District Attorney Jason Williams' office refused the charges and never took the case to a grand jury. That changed in late 2024 after we obtained the police file, body cam video, interrogation recordings, and forensic reports and questioned DA Williams about the evidence. The DA reopened the case in January 2025, and 2 days later, a grand jury indicted Shelton for murder. Harrison's mother, Cherie Bell.
I thank you for opening this story up to the public. Because if you wouldn't have never opened this story up and exposed everything that we didn't see, it wouldn't have never happened.
Shelton pleaded not guilty last February at a contentious arraignment. Her attorney, Kevin Boucher, tried to get the charges thrown out with due process arguments that failed. Now, with the trial approaching, a new strategy that Loyola law professor William Snowden says is rare.
So in a not guilty by reason of insanity case, the defense has to prove by preponderance of evidence that their client was in fact insane at the time that this crime was committed.
And it likely means more delays.
Not guilty by reason of insanity cases largely become a battle of the experts, and which expert is going to be believed more in terms of describing the accused's state of mind at the time of the commission of the crime.
David Hammer, WWL, Louisiana.
Do y'all understand that this thick baby? This thick baby, she thought because she thick, she fine in her own mind, that she could that she about to go. She was about to get away with it. She was about to get away with it. Look.
Court records show
she walk out there thick. Now, do y'all understand? She's not teary-eyed or nothing. Her man is dead inside of this apartment room or whatever, because this is the gurney that they're gonna put a player on, and she's walking out on on the phone like everything's fine.
Ashay Shelton is changing her plea from not guilty to not guilty by reason of insanity.
Not guilty by reason of insanity. Why would you need to change your plea to not guilty by reason of insanity if you did not kill your boyfriend? If your boyfriend killed himself, why would you anything about insanity? Why was you insane that day?
The investigation into the shooting death of Shelton's boyfriend Nicholas Harrison inside the Courtyard Marriott in December 2022 was once closed. Shelton first told police Harrison shot himself, then she said they struggled and the gun went off.
First, she said he shot himself. Y'all know these bitches be out here lying. Y'all know these bitches be out here lying. I believe all women. He shot himself. Well, we were fighting with the gun with the gun, like I had it and he had it, and then I had it, he had it, and then like we both had it. And then he turned the gun when we both had it to himself and shot himself and said, hey, he loved me. He said he loved me. Cause he was cheating on me and we were arguing and stuff. Yeah. I didn't never want him to die. I wanted him to talk and just explain to me why he cheated on me. Because for her to knock him off, I do think it had something to do with cheating, in my mind.
Hey, where's the suspect now, ma'am?
Yeah.
He's laying on the floor, and it's so, this is crazy.
He shot
himself. He's so great. Listen to her try to, listen, she's trying to make herself cry. This is wild.
Now, ma'am.
He's laying on the floor, and it's so, this is crazy.
He shot himself, ma'am?
Yes.
Police arrested Shelton in January 2023, but 6 months.
That's probably her favorite outfit right there. That black probably her favorite. He shot himself.
Yes.
Police arrested Shelton in January 2023, but 6 months later, District Attorney Jason Williams' office refused the charges and never took the case to a grand jury.
Do y'all even understand? Do y'all understand? And the district attorney dude is a man, a black man. He did not take it to the grand jury. He did not take it above his head to have some other people look at it, but because she's a black chick who's thick, and he probably want to hunch that baby. He probably saw some pictures and be like, damn, that's who she's single now. You know what I'm saying? He would probably like that right there. He probably want to smash little mama, and I don't blame him for wanting to smash little mama, but damn, give a player his just due out here in these streets.
That changed in late 2024 after we obtained the police file body cam video interrogation recordings.
I don't think that I ever did this body cam. Dawg, I might have to find this.
And forensic reports, and questioned D.A. Williams about the evidence.
Him. D.A. DA wanted to smash little mama.
The DA reopened the case in January 2025, and 2 days later, a grand jury indicted Shelton for
2 days. They indicted her because of the evidence. It was preponderous or preposterous. It's one of them P words of evidence. Like a whole bunch of evidence on that.
Murder. Harrison's mother, Cherie Bell.
Cherie ain't going. Shout out to mama for having them dimples. Shout out to the people who have. Listen. I can get dimples for like $1,000. Listen, I looked it up. I think I looked it up with y'all before too. But
I thank you for opening this story up.
I don't know. I got to find. I got to see real quick. The body cam though, dog. I want to see like the body cam. I believe that I did this story though. But if I can find the body cam, the jury selection begin. Yada yada. Judge denies request for that's in Orlando. Got that right there. Accused killer. I would love to see. Hold on. I'm trying to see some. Close the thing. Okay. Yada yada yada. Facing another delay in the case. We got that right there. Facing another case back in 2022. She pleaded guilty at her arraignment thing February. Got that, not guilty. Hold on, let me click on the. She got a link. They got a link for it. Let's click on the link. Let's see what they give me. Nope. Oh, whoa, slow me down. I got another video. Got another I got 3 videos. We got ourselves some. All right, bam. We looking good. I'm doing my investigative reporting right now. So let me go on and bam, click that. And put that down up. Let me push that. Let's see what we got. Let's go back like to the top one. I think it's this one. We got, damn it, it's 2 videos here. So let's see what they're talking about. I have no idea. I ain't watching. Let's see what we're going to do with
Popeyes.
Right, Popeyes, $5 fit. Damn, that chicken know it be looking good. They'd be expensive, though. They'd be expensive, and like they use like different chicken. I like Church's because Church's use a big-ass chicken and give you like 100 pieces and shit for $17.
Us, we did nothing.
Whoa.
We did nothing. We did nothing.
Well, family members
And recognize us. We did nothing. We did nothing. We did nothing.
Well, family members.
All them thick babies. Hold on. I got to back it up again. Everybody got ass out there. Look.
And recognize us. We did nothing. We did nothing. We did nothing.
Well, family members make threats outside criminal court today as a woman pleads not guilty to murder charges.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. Cache Shelton is charged with shooting her boyfriend in the head in their hotel room back in December of 2022.
Well, this was a cold case for almost 2 years until WWL Chief Investigative Reporter David Hammer gathered the evidence, and the DA responded by filing charges.
Tensions ran high at New Orleans criminal court Monday between the families of Nicholas Harrison and Cache Shelton. Shelton pled not guilty to second-degree murder in the December 2022 shooting death of her boyfriend Harrison in this downtown hotel. Nick Harrison's family entered the crowded courtroom and sat behind Cache Shelton's family. The 2 mothers exchanged words, and the bailiff had the Harrison family removed until the entire docket was completed. Then, with nobody else in the courtroom, the 2 families were seated on opposite sides of the courtroom. Harrison's mother, Cherie Bell.
I'm a mother who lost a son.
Right.
She's there and she's turning around looking at me. Your daughter committed murder to my son. She murdered my son.
The police first booked Shelton on suspicion of murder in January 2023, but the DA's office refused the charges that June.
I think I did a story with, damn it, just looking at her in the back seat. She look a little slimmer right there too. You say, yeah. The word was preponderance of evidence. It's something like that. Yeah. Preponderance.
But the DA's office refused the charges that June. So we collected the police's investigative file and reviewed the autopsy, the evidence records, and hours of body cam and interrogation footage. First, Shelton told authorities Harrison shot himself. Then she said they tussled in the hotel bed and the gun went off.
Wow.
Everybody's seeing the lies back and forth, the different changes of the story.
We also showed...
It's a woman, of course. I got to back it up because she shot and she loved that black
records and hours of body cam and interrogation footage. First, Shelton told authorities Harrison shot himself. Then she said they tussled in the hotel bed and the gun went off.
Everybody's seeing the lies back and forth, the different changes of the story.
We also showed how the single bullet wound on Harrison's forehead showed no signs of being at close range, and his hands had none of the residue that would be there if he had fired the gun.
He ain't had no GSR on him. He ain't had no GSR. The DA need to... Damn it, the one who didn't take it to the people to prosecute and all that shit, he need to be fired and put in jail. You mean to tell me with this type of evidence, it wasn't even close range, and she said that he shot himself.
We questioned DA Jason Williams about it. He reopened the case, and after our story aired last month, brought it to a grand jury that indicted Shelton.
I think he know the family. I think he has some type of connection with the family. That's probably why he didn't go all the way through with it. But because he got called out, he had to go through with it.
I thank you for opening this story up to the public, because if you wouldn't have never opened this story up and exposed everything that we didn't see, it wouldn't have never happened.
The DA's office sought a $5 million bond. Judge Kimya Holmes said that was, quote, just an attempt to get on the news, and set it at $300,000 with 24-hour home incarceration.
The $5 million is just to make news. It's already on the news when you reopen the case.
The tension between the families then spilled out onto the street.
What size jeans is these right here, y'all? That baby, listen. These jeans got to be like a 22 or 24 or something like that right here. That baby got a don't, and I don't think that's a BBW. I think that's natural.
The tension between the families then spilled out on.
She got that auntie booty. That's an auntie booty. Look. Hold on. Play.
Already on the news when you reopen the case.
The tension between the families then spilled out onto the street.
We did nothing.
Did this say glory to God?
Bell reported getting these threats after Shelton was arrested the first time.
My son was dead and I was next, so there are threats and police reports have been filed.
The next
They say the mama is next. Damn.
court date is set for March 13th. David Hammer, WWL, Louisiana.
Shelton's defense attorney Kevin Boucher said nothing had changed since the DA's office refused the charges in 2023, and he would seek records showing why those charges were refused then. We also tried to get those records from the DA, but we were denied.
Wonder why y'all was denied for them records, the records to show why the case was denied in the beginning. But it needs to be arrested and fired. They need to sue the city, the state, or something like that right there. Okay, so that's when she had to plead. I think this video right here is when it first went down. Let's see when it first went down.
ML.
I hope it is. Come on, now play. What happened? I don't want to see all that. Oh, hold on. Slow me down. This is a commercial. Hold on. Can I do something? Damn it, it keeps sending me to the doggone thing like I'm trying to.
You know who we are. Roofing and construction experts. MLRBuildersLLC.com.
I'm not going to stop until justice is served for Nicholas.
A grieving mother learns her son's 2022 shooting death is finally going to a grand jury after the DA faced tough questions from WWL Chief Investigative Reporter David Hammer. David spent the last 5 months gathering records from the December 2022 shooting death of Nicholas Harrison. The DA's office refused to press murder charges against Harrison's girlfriend in June of 2023. But David questioned DA Jason Williams about the evidence, and now this cold case has been reopened.
Cherie Bell was looking forward to her son returning home to New Orleans in December 2022 until tragedy struck.
Christmas Day was the last day I celebrated Christmas with my son. Didn't know that would be the last day.
And the last 5 months.
Your mama cute though. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell I just clicked on, but I did it by mistake.
The day after Christmas, 29-year-old Nicholas Harrison got a room at the Courtyard Marriott on Julia Street. He went out and got really drunk into the wee hours of December.
Going to a grand jury after the DA faced tough questions from WWL Chief Investigative Reporter David Hammer. David spent the last 5 months gathering records from the December 2022 shooting death of Nicholas Harrison. The DA's office refused to press murder charges against Harrison's girlfriend in June of 2023. But David questioned DA Jason Williams about the evidence, and now this cold case has been reopened.
Kind of cute though. Yeah.
Cherie Bell was looking forward to her son returning home to New Orleans in December 2022 until tragedy struck.
Christmas Day was the last day I celebrated Christmas with my son. Didn't know that would be the last day.
The day after Christmas, 29-year-old Nicholas Harrison got a room at the Courtyard Marriott on Julia Street. He went out and got really drunk into the wee hours of December 27th. At 8:30 that morning, he was back at the hotel with his girlfriend, Cache Shelton.
New Orleans 911, location of the emergency.
The first 911 calls came from people in the hotel lobby who watched as a frantic Shelton came to the front desk wearing a blood-drenched catsuit.
Courtyard by Marriott, 300 Julia. I think the lady got shot. She's in a lobby or stabbed or something.
A few chaotic minutes later, Shelton was back upstairs in room 303 with Harrison. He was the one who'd been shot just above his left eyebrow with his own .40 caliber Glock pistol. And now she was the one calling 911 and telling the operator she and Harrison argued about breaking up.
We always fuss about what's gonna happen if we break up. Like, but this settlement got so serious, and I can't believe it had to please send somebody now.
Shelton's first story.
How she just drop on down with the cry? Boy, y'all be talking clear, then y'all drop on down with the little cry game like a child. Like a child. I told you it had to do something with like cheating. And I should have said breaking up also, because these is the reason that a lot of domestic love situations ends in death out here in these streets. But go ahead, tell your story, baby.
Was that Harrison shot himself.
Where's the suspect now, ma'am?
He's laying on the floor, and his stove. This is crazy.
He shot himself, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
All right, go ahead and take a seat right now.
Police brought Shelton in for questioning. Now, she said they had been fighting and tussling, but she wasn't so clear about who shot the gun.
We were fighting and tussling, and the gun was right there, right? So then the gun got involved.
So what happened?
She said then the gun got involved. Bitch, who shot the gun?
How did the gun get involved? How did it get involved?
That's just how.
Did he pick it up? You pick.
Do y'all understand? This shit should have been went to trial. How did the gun get involved? That baby paused for a minute. She trying to think it through. She did her best to try to think it through. She did her best to try to think it through. And now he had to say, did he pick it up or did you pick it up? Right at this part right here, you know she's a liar. You know she has something to do with this person dying. Right there. You ain't even got to go another further.
He picked it up, and then it went from there to that. We fussing and fighting, and then next thing you know, it went off. Literally.
Next thing you know, it went off. Do y'all even understand? The autopsy showed that the gunshot above the eyebrow was from a distance. She say, and the gun just went off. Got it.
Was he holding the gun?
Yeah.
And she acknowledged she had handled the gun too.
And you handled it?
Yeah, we both handled it.
Okay.
Then she told detectives the gun went off, and she, quote, ran up to him.
You guys are fighting, and the gun goes off, and he's shot at that point?
Yes.
And then what happens after that?
And blood everywhere. I ran up to him.
But then she said they had both been in the bed the whole time.
Can you say that for me?
Sure.
So, how close were you and Nick when
He say, stand up for me, and do y'all understand that she's focusing on how she looks right now? She had to make sure that her outfit is all together, and that she trying to solicit the players right now because they're both black. So it's not that hard to solicit us out here in the street, especially when you thick. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to size her up so he can get a visual of her blood his blood spatter and all that fly stuff right there. But hold on, back it up.
And in the bed the whole time.
Can you say that for me?
Sure.
So, how close were you and Nick when all this was going on? It's like just now right there, right here.
When all this going on, we're like really.
No, I'm just like right here. You guys on the bed.
No, we're on the bed. We laying down. We fussing. We talking. We go from on top of each other to on top of each other. From on the side of the bed to getting up on top of the bed.
That's the tussling.
Yes.
Okay. I thought we were still standing.
No, we never really stood up.
No, we in
the bed going back and forth.
We never really stood up. We going back and forth in the bed arguing.
Shelton told detectives she pulled Harrison off the bed and onto the floor after he was shot.
He was on the bed, or was he end up on the floor?
No, he was on the bed. I pulled him on the floor once I went to the
get help.
I pulled him on the floor because he's breathing.
She pulled him off the bed on the floor when she came back up from being downstairs to tell everybody he shot himself.
Did tussle on the bed, it didn't appear to disturb Shelton's long fake fingernails. In the hallway back at the hotel, they were all there except for her right pointer finger.
I told y'all. When I saw her walk out of that thing on the phone with, she's not hysterical. She's walking fine and she's talking on the phone with no problem. of course she's guilty in my mind.
Appear to disturb Shelton's long fake fingernails.
Them long fingernails. Got to be more careful. Them fingernails done worked against you, baby.
In the hallway back at the hotel, they were all there except for her right pointer finger. Police detained Shelton for 3.5 hours that morning at the hotel, where they let her call her mother to come meet her, and at the 8th District Police Station, where they let her go to the bathroom. When she came out, most of the fingernails were gone, and she was wiping her hands with a tissue.
She destroyed evidence. She got rid of her nails. You say no blood on her either. Well, at the hotel, the people saw her in that black cat suit that she still have on. They said that she was covered with blood. So the blood is in the outfit. The blood is in the outfit. That bitch got rid of her nails, though. Wow. They let kinfolk bring her shoes. I want y'all to really understand how law enforcement failed. They allowed somebody to interfere with this situation. They allowed her to call somebody and bring her ass some shoes. What happened to the shoe? Unless they collected the shoes as evidence, what happened to her shoes?
Pointer finger. Police detained Shelton for 3.5 hours that morning at the hotel, where they let her call her mother to come meet her, and
they let her call her mother to come meet her. They was just upstairs at 27. At 9:27, that's her mama in the red.
At the hotel, where they let her call her mother.
Mama be out here working out.
To come meet her.
That's her mama.
And at the 8th District Police Station, where they let her go to the bathroom. And
she was able to go to the bathroom. Do y'all understand that she was not supposed to go to the bathroom without law enforcement, and or at least having been searched? She was supposed to be searched. Hell, if they held her for 3 hours, she's supposed to have been well, hey, hold on. Let me think. Because I'm pretty sure that they said that you're not under arrest, you're being detained, because like we questioning you about the situation. So I don't know how much should they have searched her and or followed her in the bathroom. I don't know. I could be wrong about that.
Came out, most of the fingernails were gone, and she was wiping her hands with a tissue.
She's popping off nails. They allowed her to wipe her hands off. Do y'all know that shit is evidence? The GSR, we have a gunshot victim, and y'all allowed a bitch to wash her hands? Y'all need to be fired. Y'all need to be fired.
50 minutes after Shelton's bathroom break, crime lab technicians finally arrived to collect her DNA and gunshot residue samples.
Back that up. How many hours after? Oh, lazy ass bitch eating.
Most of the fingernails were gone, and she was wiping her hands with a tissue. 50 minutes after Shelton's bathroom break, crime lab technicians finally arrived to collect her DNA and gunshot residue samples.
That's 50 minutes after the bathroom break. They came to collect DNA and gunshot residue. You say you can't wipe off gunpowder residue. You right about that right there, but hell, you can still wipe some. You can't wipe it all off. You know what I'm saying? But I think that you can wipe some. I don't know. Well, hell, hold on. That's my AI, la. Can you wipe off gunshot residue? Yes, gunshot residue, GSR, can be wiped off or removed by washing hands, brushing clothing, and even normal activity. Uh-oh. According to my AI, la now, you can. I thought that you couldn't. I thought that you had to like bleach some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? To get the GSR off you. But nope. You can wash it off.
Police station where they let her go to the bathroom. When she came out, most of the fingernails were gone, and she was wiping her hands with a tissue. 50 minutes after Shelton's bathroom break, crime lab technicians finally arrived to collect her DNA and gunshot residue samples. The report notes she didn't have any residue on her hands because she had already washed them.
shut the front door. Just shut the front door. All I had to do was just let it play. All I had to do was let it play. The bitch ain't have no residue. She was in that bit. That's why she popped her nails off, because she was under the belief that she can wash her hands and get rid of the gunshot residue. She have to have known that when you shoot a gun, there is gunshot residue. She probably saw that on like a crime show or something like that, and she probably know that you can wash your hands. And hell yeah, somebody say she probably flushed her nails down. Hell yeah, she better had to flush them nails down. She better had to do that.
Then her lawyer came in and the police let her go. Harrison's sister-in-law, Sauda Moore, feels police treated Shelton with kid gloves because she's a 5'2" woman and Nick was a 6 218-pound man.
He was 218 pounds. He was still slim. He was still slim at 6 foot. 218 is still like slim, like he's not a big dude at 218. Unless he's real muscular at 218, then that's a difference. But just a 218 at 6 foot, that he's slim. He said that's cruiserweight right there. They treated her with kid glove because she's 5'2".
Harrison,
as if these little bitty bitches ain't killing people.
Sister-in-law Sauda Moore feels police treated Shelton with kid gloves because she's a 5'2" woman and Nick was a 6 218-pound man.
Say short women be the most dangerous.
If the roles were reversed,
come on,
Nicholas would have went down there handcuffed.
Thank you.
They would have tested him immediately.
Thank you.
He would have been locked up immediately.
Thank you.
But some missteps aside, forensic scientist Peter Diachuk says NOPD collected some significant evidence. First, Harrison's hands were bagged, so his gunshot residue test wouldn't be tainted. It showed he had no primer residue on his hands.
You can't fire that gun essentially without getting primer residue on yourself.
So the suspect's hands, a player's hands was bagged. So even though she cleaned her nails and washed her hands and threw away the nails, they're the only two in there, his hands is bagged. Once his was tested, no residue. The only other person in the room is her. There it is.
And that's the bottom line.
Diachuk says the entry wound on Harrison's forehead is even more telling. The autopsy report says the wound showed no stippling or soot markings, which would come from a gun firing at close range.
The lack of those two items immediately alerts us that the gun was fairly far away, at least arm's distance, if not more.
And that was enough for NOPD Detective Miles Guerreri to have Shelton arrested in Slidell on January 22nd, 2023. Brought to New Orleans January 24th and booked on second-degree murder. And yet 6 months later, District Attorney Jason Williams' office refused to press charges, citing lack of evidence.
That's lack of evidence? Wow.
Harrison's father, Freddie, never understood why the case never even went to a grand jury.
And he had a daddy too. Okay, go ahead.
How do you not at least bring that to trial and let the jury decide, How do you just say, no, we're not going to do it?
The DA's office was supposed to give us its closed case file in September under the state's public records law, but never did. When I told DA Williams we were about to do a story, he reopened the case and said he could no longer comment on an open investigation.
Oh, so as soon as you said that, damn it, we finna talk about it to the public. Well, let me go ahead and grab this case back up to see if we can just see what we can do with the case. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open up the case. We got time to open up the case. Do y'all even understand if Buddy did not do his investigative reporting, she would be off scot-free? Player out here did his job, though.
Now he tells Nick's parents the case is finally going to the grand jury.
It was complete silence until you started poking around, and then now they say they say it's a slam dunk, and they're gonna push forward with it.
Diachuk warns that
yes, they should sue. They better sue.
There's more evidence that must be considered.
I think everyone should review any crime scene sketches and photographs regarding the bloodstain pattern analysis, or to do a bloodstain pattern analysis.
Did they even, do y'all understand, like a lot of times, when they is doing investigation of gunshots and people dying and there's blood on clothing, they will have you to script and put on the white outfit, the white zip-up outfit, because they need your clothing. She's in a cat suit full of blood. If there's blood on there and she may be the killer, gunshot residue is on the clothes too. They were supposed to make her take her clothes off. Everybody need to be fired.
He says DNA evidence that was collected from the trigger, magazine, and grip of the Glock could also help settle who pulled the trigger. And an NOPD database shows results for 2 DNA samples were returned by the state crime lab back in 2023.
It's just hard to see that New Orleans allowed somebody to be killed, and you have evidence. You have evidence. I cry every day, sir. Every day. And my son deserves justice.
Now, I spoke to Cache Shelton's defense attorney, Kevin Boucher. He said the DA's office reviewed the evidence for many months and carefully decided not to charge his client. But here's another thing to consider. Louisiana has responsive verdicts. Now, that means the DA can charge someone with second-degree murder, and the jury can find them guilty of manslaughter or negligent homicide instead if they determine the killing was not done in cold blood. Charisse?
All right, Dave.
So that's what they can do. The jury can say it's something else. That's what's up. I hope the people of the jury understand how this case went and how this case even made it to trial. I hope that they would look at this case and be like, this shit was done intentionally. And I think that the DA is connected with this woman's family. I promise you, I think the DA is connected with the family. Got to be more careful. Moving right along. Man. Damn, that was a hell of a story, and I'm glad that I went on head on and went the extra mile to see what else that we could find out here in these doggone streets. I hope that y'all having y'all a good time, man. Got to be more careful. Just because somebody don't want to take something to trial, they saying that it ain't enough evidence, y'all better go ahead on and look into it. You better have somebody else to look into it. You better say something. You better tell them people, well, I'm finna go to the news. I'm finna go to the news, and I'm finna have the news go ahead on and look into this right here. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I told y'all that we had another update real quick. Let me go ahead on and give y'all this other update because it is Friday. Thank y'all for being around here. Hold on. We almost at 200 with a thumbs up. We almost at 200 with a thumbs up. Let me. Bam. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to 200 before 9 o'clock. I appreciate that right there. Showing I do. For real though. Let me give y'all this update. Hold on. Grab that, dude. Pop that, slide that, pump that. Got that real quick. Slide that back. Remember the woman in Jacksonville? Remember the Jacksonville woman? We got an update. The Jacksonville mother who had went to pick up her daughter, I think picked up her daughter, and a police officer tried to stop her and tell her, listen, baby, you park down the street where you weren't supposed to park at. Can I see some license or something like that right there? And she snapping and all that shit. I'm just picking up my child. And she squared up with the police, shit like that right there. And they went on down to the ground and all that right there. Well, she been charged. Lil' mama been charged with the violent encounter. Let me go and put that there up on the screen. She appeared in court.
Jacksonville case that sparked national attention and questions online about policing is back in the spotlight again.
So last fall, a mother was involved in a controversial and physical arrest with a Jacksonville sheriff's officer outside the school where her daughter attends. Today, that mother, Erica McGriff, is expected to appear in court. News for Jackson reporter Brianna Brownlee is joining us live from outside the Duval County Courthouse. And Bree, we know that McGriff is expected to appear in less than an hour in court.
Yes, after months of questions and strong public reaction, this case will be back in the courtroom today as Erica McGriff is expected to be in front of a judge in less than an hour. Now, McGriff was arrested while picking up her daughter from school, and police say the encounter escalated when an officer tried to address a vehicle parked in an intersection, and McGriff resisted a
because fast-ass little daughter. Stay in the child's place. This is y'all problem out here, man.
Section, and McGriff resisted arrest. Body camera and cell phone video show the confrontation turning physical, with McGriff ending up on the ground. She's now charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting violence, and driving with a revoked license, all felony charges. Now, high-profile civil rights attorney Ben Crump and Harry Daniels are now representing McGriff. Daniels and Crump have recently called out JSO for excessive use of force, and months ago, McGriff spoke publicly for the first time.
This is why she was walking in the opposite direction, because her license was revoked. She wasn't supposed to be driving. Aha.
I asked the principal what was the proper procedure when picking up the walkers whenever it was raining. That's it. He explained to me the procedures. I then went to pick up my daughter.
And it's crazy, right? She seems humble. She seems Christian-like. And she's cute. These be them crazy bitches. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I'm trying to tell you would not believe that she would have been the same woman who was out there acting a damn fool like she don't understand law enforcement. Huh? Something clearly be wrong with you babies.
Need the procedures. I then went to pick up my daughter.
Right after the arrest, Sheriff T.K. Waters addressed the public about the situation. He said McGriff started this when she parked her car in the middle of an intersection and walked away, leaving it running.
That bitch left her car in the intersection and walked off. You know, with those revoked license. Crazy.
Says Officer Randy Holton tried to talk to her about it, but she denied the car was hers and kept walking away. Sheriff Waters went on to say, quote, "It's shocking when you square up to fight a police officer when maybe you're only going to get a citation." Now, if convicted, McGriff could face 5 years in prison. Now, we are about to go inside and we'll update you as we learn more. Reporting live.
She need to do some time, but the sad part is she ain't gonna do no time. She need to do some time to teach her and other females a lesson about not complying and why is you out here do y'all even understand that she brought attention to herself? I want y'all to just think about it. She parked her car in the intersection, got out when it got her kid. She left her car running in the intersection. Y'all understand that she brought attention to herself? She didn't have to. She could have parked the shit way down the street on the side of the road, inside the grass or something, and put the hood up and act like the car was broke down or something like that. But she left the bitch in the intersection running. So the officer had to say something to her. And you mean somebody like Crump and any other activists out here would represent her after they hear what happened? Something is clearly wrong with you people. She got everybody in the uproar. He say, who the hell is Buddy back here with these dreads? He mad by some shit that she did. I want y'all to just understand. Now, I don't even know who Buddy is, but this got to be family. Because they're thinking about the check that they possibly is going to get. They still possibly is going to get a check. And that's the sad part. Because the system is sponsoring, what, that ain't the word. They is giving women reasons to continue to behave in this manner. The hell he mad
I asked the principal
Look at Bud.
what was the proper procedure when picking up the walkers whenever it was raining. That's it. He explained to me the procedures. I then went to pick up my daughter.
He explained the procedures. I then went to pick up my daughter. You left the car running in the intersection. You was not supposed to be driving. And then you walked the opposite direction, knowing that you left a car back there running in the intersection with nobody in it. Clearly something is wrong with you people. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much on you. Clearly. I know a lot of y'all don't like law enforcement, but I don't like stupid people. I don't like dumb shit. Well, I love me some dumb shit. I really, really do. But when I'm on like my professional thing or something, I don't even know how to explain it. But I don't like that silly shit. I love that silly shit. I'm double talking. Don't even worry about it. I like it, then I don't like it. It depends on what day it is. It just is what it is. Yeah, she lying. All I did was ask the principal, what's the thing when you got to pick the kids up when it wet outside? When the water wet, how we supposed to get the kids? How we supposed to get the pick the kids up when it's raining? You got to ask the principal, how are we supposed to pick the kids up when anybody who have children know that there is a line of cars trying to pick the kids up? You had to ask the principal. All the other parents that you walk past, you could have asked, man, how are we supposed to pick the kids up? Because I ain't never been out here when the water is wet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. That's what it is. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back, man. Y'all made it to the end of the nightly news out here in these streets. I appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Yes, I do. And remember, y'all, we was screaming summer air. Well, links is down there in the description, like I always say. Oh, y'all, please remember, go around to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. Out here in the doggone street, man, we got multiple fragrances. We really, really do. Get yourself some. And damn it, I know that y'all rooms be stanky, bathroom be stanky. Y'all be eating beans and pudding and shit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead on and get some candles, man. Go ahead and get some candles now. Get some candles now. You churn. Damn it. They wearing the same tennis shoe with no socks on, or they wearing the same tennis shoe with the same socks on. Room stinkers all outdoor out here. You know what I'm saying? Closet stinking up. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep wearing like their favorite shoes. I'm trying to help. Hell, I think something crawling on me. Goddamn nerves. Anyway, listen, player, prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. Your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm Mills. I appreciate y'all rock with the player. Y'all please remember go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel 7 then Agree channel. Watch standalone videos. Watch the videos that I do that I'm not live when I'm doing. Damn, I hope that y'all had a good time. Boy, I'm out here entertaining. I need to be like 100 millionaire by now, the way that I be out here entertaining. In my mind, I think I be doing a good job. But I can't do it without you good people. I need y'all sharing and telling somebody about this pimping. Thank y'all. Y'all finna go on and get on up out of here. I want y'all to follow my instructions another day. Oh, yeah. Come check on your peoples tomorrow. I may do a show tomorrow. I may do a show at 12 o'clock tomorrow. Come check on your people. Don't be afraid. Check on your people. I know a lot of y'all working and shit. A lot of y'all got to babysit your kids. That should be hard out here in the doggone street. And if you want to be entertained, come around here and check on your peoples. Say Willie Fingers in 3D. Bam. For real though. Say Willie to go to YouTube. Man. I wish that them checks agreed with you. I really do. For real. Oh, tax money's next month. This is Martin Luther King Jr. month right here, ain't it? Y'all gotta stay out that street though. Stay out that street if you want to live. Damn, they finna have parades and marches and shit like that right there. They finna do all that in the name of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. out here in these streets for his sacrifice. He did what he wanted to do out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all stay alive.